Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University, and I'm here in Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. That's right, I'm here. Where are you? Let's get started with the latest comic books. We got Aquaman, issue number 36. All right, so we're coming to an end. We're going to have some conversations about that, absolutely reviewing this. To be honest, I kind of like the variant cover better than the regular cover this week. It's a close one. So, we got Avengers, issue number 2. All right, so far so good. I'm loving the story. It's basically a dual story. You got the 1 million BC Avengers, and then you got the current Avengers, and they're all nuts. They're all trying to kill each other. Specifically Ghost Rider. I think he's trying to kill everybody, but we'll see what happens. Issue number 47 of Batman, The Wedding, is coming that much closer. And if you got your free issue of DC, or your 25-cent issue of DC Nation, issue number 0, that was something else. Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider, issue number 18. I love the series. There's nothing else to say about that except, look, Mysterio. Also the daughter of Mysterio. Mystery. Issue number 4 of 6 of Brave and the Bold, one of my absolute favorite comics out right now. Sean Murphy is doing this, and my God, it's got to be like one of the most beautiful comics I've ever seen. Ever. So, I don't know that I'll be reviewing this. Maybe somebody else on my channel will be, but Bubba Hotep, okay? This is... basically, when I first saw this movie coming out, this is basically about Elvis Presley when he faked his own death and switched places with somebody else, so he lived and the other guy died. Yeah, this was actually an amazing movie, and I was bothered at first because it interrupted my Phantasm movies, but this was good, so this might be good. We'll see what happens. I may take a look at it. We'll see. Issue number 702 of Captain America, Mark Waid's run, is about to come to an end. The series picked up a lot from that slight hiatus we had, that 2 or 3 issues or so of King Baby. Wasn't a fan at all, but this is starting to look pretty good. Cable, issue number 157. So yes, that is Nate Gray in the back, the X-Man, and I'm digging this series. I think everybody, for the most part, is digging this new run. This new arc. So, Damage, issue number 5. I'm going to have a lot to say about this when I read it, after I've actually read it and when I'm reviewing it, but I've already got something to say about this. We'll see. We'll see what's up. Issue number 602 of Daredevil. Matt Murdock is the mayor of New York City. Hopefully he can actually be in charge of New York City. He's in the middle of trying to kill a bunch of ninjas. So, Claws of a Killer from The Hunt of Wolverine, issue number 1 of 4. This is the 3rd of the 4 series that are coming out after The Hunt for Wolverine. It's all looking good, and just basically a whole bunch of guys with claws, people with claws in this, to be correct. Infidel, issue number 3 of 4, I think, or 3 of 5. I think it's 3 of 4. I'm actually liking this. This is actually a very scary comic book. It's scarier than it should be, and I think the art has a whole lot to do with that. But the story itself, like everything about this is just great. Mind you guys, there's a whole bunch of comic books that I'm going to be reviewing here in Gotham Central, Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, but the idea is there's some that I'm simply not going to be checking. Like, case in point, I think issue number 4 of Sins of the Father, Batman, is out right now in print. Batwoman is out. There's something else with Batman. Gideon Falls issue 3 is out. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's out that I'm just not doing. All new Wolverine, which is apparently going to be switching back to X-23, so I think we know what Logan is going to be called. Anyway, go and check out my previews for that. That'll actually be coming up. I might do that today. We'll see. Anyway, issue number 1 of the countdowns, Infinity Countdown, Daredevil, issue number 1. I don't know what Daredevil has to do with this overall huge Infinity Prime process that's going on right now, but I'm very curious to see what exactly is going to be done. Duggan is on this, so he's finished with Daredevil, or excuse me, he's finished with Deadpool, so let's see what he's got to do with Daredevil now. No Justice, Justice League, issue number 2 of 4. This is a weekly comic book. Thank you, DC Comics. I appreciate it. And they're promising, like, literally, if you're watching Twitter, if you're watching all the people involved in this, and Jeff Johns, all of them, they're talking some serious, crazy shake-up stuff coming on, crazier than the universe being eaten. Just saying. Okay, The Mighty Thor, Gates of Valhalla, issue number 1. This is possibly a one-shot. This is I was actually waiting for this. This might be a 4-issue miniseries. I can't actually remember. My bad. I should have checked on it better, but I've actually been waiting for this cover to come out for a while now. So if you've been reading Mighty Thor, then you know what this is generally going to be about, and it's good that they're going to follow up on this because there wasn't enough said in the recent issues. Okay, I think this is the final part of the new Age of Heroes in DC Universe, so the new challengers. I am looking forward to this. There's an all-star team on this. You got Kubert, you got Snyder, you got a whole bunch of really important people on this. Hopefully, that's going to translate well into a great comic book. I'm expecting this to be better than Sideways and Silencer. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not just somebody who's hoping these are going to be good. I'm actually, I really want them to be good. The Punisher, issue number 224. We're getting to the point where he's going to have to relinquish his armor, which he won't. There's a whole lot of really good stuff coming up from Rosenberg on this. Okay, guys, I'm actually looking forward to this. Quicksilver, No Surrender. I've never said I was looking forward to a Quicksilver comic in my life, and yet today, all of that changes. Mark the date. So, Saladin Ahmed, Saladin Ahmed is on this. This is promising to be pretty good, and if they're going to go the direction where I think they're going to go with this, yeah, I think this could actually be a really good change for Quicksilver that will give us a true speedster in the Marvel Universe. I'm really hoping that's what we get. Okay, going a little IDW here. Issue number 3 of the Star Trek Next Generation Through the Mirror. This is the Dark Mirror universe. This is a weekly comic book. This is about as good as it gets. This is amazing. If you guys aren't looking at my reviews, at the very least, go and check out the comic book. That's real talk, baby. All right, Superman Special, possibly a one-shot, Escape from Dinosaur Island. So it's basically Superman in the Savage Land. Is what it is, man. I don't know what to expect from this. At the same time, all of these little one-shots while we're waiting for Brian Michael Bendis' run to start, they've been pretty good, so no complaints there. My favorite thing from Greg Pak that's coming out right now is Weapon H. This is issue 3. Look at that cover. Yes, he's a Brood. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. What was that issue of X-Men way back in the day where Wolverine was that issue number 224 or something like that, where he had the Brood? You know, that scene didn't actually happen in the comic books, but no complaint. That was a gorgeous cover. I own that cover. I'll probably show you that cover while I'm reading this. In the meantime, this is a fantastic book. Literally, aside from Mech Cadet U, I can't think of anything else I love as much as this from Greg Pak right now. This is superb. Okay. Issue number 4 of X-Men Red. It's a give or take kind of comic book. I saw the previews for this. You guys probably have also. And it's promising some weird things. It looks like Aurora Storm is actually going to attack the Black Panther in Wakanda. That's going to be interesting. All right. It's here. X-Men, the wedding special. So just look, I looked at the previews. It looks pretty good. I looked into the future by looking at previews for Marvel. All of it's looking pretty good. At least wave when you're walking by. But this is actually looking pretty good. This is better than a lot of my sources have been talking about, both secondhand and some firsthand sources about what this is going to be about. This is sounding a lot better than what I've been told, and I'm not at all complaining about that. Still questioning the veracity of my sources, but the point is, look at this cover for You Are Deadpool, issue number 3 of 5. So Deadpool ushering Man-Thing in the swamps on a gondola is probably one of the best covers I've ever seen in my life. And that's interesting since I said the exact same thing about last week's issue of You Are Deadpool. This is a great comic book. This is going to be a lot better when you have all 5 issues and you can really play around with it because they all connect and not in order. Nothing's in order. Guys, I am here again in Gotham Central's Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and it is now time to look at the collectibles of that side of the equation. You're going to do something, you start off right. And if you're talking about a throne statue for the Predator figures, this is exactly how you do it. Now look, this is how it's sold, but this is what it'll look like if you own any of the other figures. Tell me this is not worth it. Enough said. Okay, coming over here, look at some Star Wars figures over here. This is probably like the perfect combination right here, besides a shirtless Kylo Ren and Rey. Oh man. So we got Pennywise, another version of Pennywise. You know you're in Canada when you see the Queen and the Princess. I'm just saying. And I got nothing against that. So over here, look, I don't think we have quite enough Pennywise. Look at this. This is awesome. Does this make a noise? Because if it make no, it does not. It's just a collectible plush. That's fine. Because you know what? The creep factor is more than enough right there alone. Over here, look at this. We got the front and the back. Make a wish. You got all 7 of the Dragon Balls. It's time to make a wish. And if this is actually a paint-it-yourself statue, then I can't imagine it being any greater than this. Is this? This is. You paint this yourself. Guys, we're actually, how many do we have in here? We've got a whole box full. Looks like 9. These might be sold out by the time that you get here, because I think I'm going to buy 9 of them. Anyway, let's move on. So, oh, no, never mind. There's a couple underneath. Okay, there might be an extra one for you. Okay, we got Brainiac. If you're watching, look, the last issue, or the last episode of Krypton is coming out this Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. So, Brainiac, you know you want him. We got Son Goku over here. Excuse me, I'm dying. We got, oh, some more Dragon Ball Z over here. What is this? Crocodile. We're doing some One Piece over here. We got some more Dragon Ball. We're all over this is like Dragon Ball week or something like that. Look at Fess. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, we got... There was a very funny conversation. You guys weren't here for that. That's a shame. If you were here in Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles, you would have been here for a great Godzuki conversation. But in the meantime, it's Godzilla figures, and they're looking pretty cool. So what is this? This I'm actually interested in, even though I don't watch the show. My kids do. But check this out. Once, the Evil Queen statue. Not too shabby at all. Let's see what I missed over here. Besides Brainiac, we got Mr. Freeze. You can't go wrong with Victor Freeze, although it's spelled fries. I've spoken. What is this? We got, you know what? Let's just come around. We got, here we go. Here we go. 2 hits per box, 1 autograph guaranteed. Not too shabby. Trading cards. I'm digging these. I actually thought it was a DVD for a second. I'm not terribly disappointed. So what do we got here? Is this a little bit more One Piece? I think that they were upset that they didn't get enough representation with all the Dragon Ball Z. We got a bunch of collectible key rings, and these actually look plush. I'm not complaining about, oh, look at this, and you don't even know which one you're going to get. In this particular situation, I think that's actually a good thing. That might actually be a good thing. We saw here, did we see here? We did not. We're seeing some other things. We got a lot of Dragon Ball Z, man. Okay, we got Reaper and Tracer from Overwatch. Not too shabby. I know you guys want to see it, right? So here we go. Actually, I think that this is a restock, because I'm pretty sure we had this one at least. This, however, this is new. This is new. No complaints here. That's pretty nice looking. Okay, so we got Supergirl over here. They're both the same, the Q-Figs. I actually like these. I wonder if this is actually going to be a new thing, or if people are just so dedicated to the Pops right now, there's no coming back. We'll see. And what's this over here? We got some more Pacific Rims. Some of these are actually new figures. That's actually pretty cool. I think this one we already had. And then what do we got? You know what? I'm not going to talk about Master Roshi, but everybody knows what I'm thinking. And over here, we got Yamcha. That's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. Okay. And let's continue here. We got a couple more Pops, a whole lot more than I thought. There's Daito, a whole bunch of Ready Player One guys here. So you just check these guys out for yourself instead of me trying to figure their names out. Oh, Atreus from God of War. Sweet. Here we go. What's that? Monster Hunter. Okay, awesome. Rathalos. What is this? Some more Ready Player One. A whole lot more. A whole lot more. There's my shadow. Here's the rest of it. Over here we got Artemis from Ready Player One, but look at this. Also, Ready Player One-ish, the Iron Giant. Okay, I don't know if there's ever been an Iron Giant Pop before, but if there wasn't, well now a great injustice has just been rectified. Okay, and we're done. And we're about to be out. We got the Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles mascot right here. What's your name?
Ginger.
Ginger, I wasn't asking you. Anyway, no, I'm joking. So, what's your name?
Cat.
Cat. Are you kidding me? Cat owns a dog named Ginger. That's just not even cool. Anyway, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Okay, so anyway, guys, I am here at Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Hope to see you here soon. Cat's here. Ginger's here. Where are you? Anyways, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.